I am back at a very nice location to do like my second flight with the DJI Mini 4 Pro. As some of you, I don't know if that video has been released yet, but my first flight was basically interrupted by a bunch of bikers that were riding into the location where I was shooting sort of the recordings with that drone. So now I'm back at another really great location, and that is the Dodekalit on the southern part of Denmark, which is a combination of Easter Island and Stonehenge. We just start by unpacking it here, removing the clamp here, the gimbal cover, and we will unfold the drone. As you can see, it's very similar to the Mini 3 Pro, with the only difference is the protruding lenses that you see here in the front as well as in the back. I think we need to mount an ND filter because the weather is a little bit sunny, and we simply do that by twisting the front here and remove the protective glass. And then I have this little nice kit of ND filters, which is a ND 16, 64 and 256. So we would just grab a ND 16 and then simply just put it on top of the camera here and twist it in place. So now this one is ready. Make sure that we have a freshly mounted battery. Now we are at this location here. And I don't know if there's any people around sort of the facility there, but we will have to see that once we get it airborne. We might need to keep some distance, not to sort of interfere with the people that are going there to see the location. I am mounting a USB-C microphone here in the controller, just so I make sure that I have audio from the screen recorder that I'm going to start right now. Let's start the screen recorder. It would be a shame to ride around out here or fly around out here without that one enabled. Don't mind this error message that you see that it is the plus battery that's mounted in the drone. That is a bug in the beta firmware. Do 4K 30 and then we can take a closer look at what is going on once we are airborne. Let's get the drone up and fly. You can see the obstacle avoidance here. So just fly close to the tree here. Let's just check what it does. It should be bypass. So we can try and fly. Say, okay, there's these trees, branches. Let's just fly towards those. And maybe this video will be over before we even start it. So, you can see it dodges them. Goes under. But look at the weather. Look at this weather. Let's just go up here, see. Oh, there's this nice onboard graphics that will show you on the screen in the base here. You could basically see where the home point is. I think that will help. Sometimes it can be a little bit confusing. Look at this. How beautiful is this? So now we're flying to the location over here. So this is, let's just cheat a little bit here while we're flying closer here, just to see if there's anyone there. Does not seem like it. We are lucky. So those are basically 12 sculptures that are perfectly positioned, and it's called the Dodekalit, and it's made by a Danish artist. So let's just fly a little bit around it. This is pretty remarkable. There's actually music on the ground. So if you sit there, it's like a full experience, and it's open from from dusk to dawn. We want it. So now the home point has been updated. Maybe that's not such a good thing. Let's just try and mess around a little bit here. So let's see if we just do a point of interest. Yes, we know that. Because it's our first flight, we are getting a lot of info here. So let's do a point of interest, as I just said. Let's go around it like this. So See, the drone is just, we should increase the speed here a little bit. So, but these are basically 12 sculptures. They are not all in place. There are only 11 here right now because I kind of assume that the artist is working on the final one. You can also see, we can fly a little bit closer here once we have done our victory round. So let's just use the sort of the eye that we have the opportunity to go close. So I can just show you the perfect circle here by going up. So look at this. So right now it's just turning around because I have point of interest put there. So, oh, it is a little bit windy today. You can see the gimbal is being knocked out of position. But this is the same gimbal as, at least to my information, that is on the Mini 3 Pro. So it's not worse or better than what you get with that. So you have these 12 heads that are looking towards the center. And there's actually music if you go there on the ground. This is a little bit annoying that it does that. Let's just go down here and use the opportunity so I can show you. I know they are 7 to 9 meters high. So if we just stay in this height, maybe go a little bit closer down here. We don't want to lose connection. So you can see those are the faces. Yeah. Just try and fly a little bit around here. We should have pretty good reception. So, with this remote, you see there's the stone that's missing. So they all have different expressions, and the whole idea is that they should basically sort of reflect the variation between the population here in the southern part of Denmark. And it's crazy. If you look at the horizon out here, hope this is the right way, you can see there's nothing around here. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's really, there's a small harbor down here somewhere. There, there's a small harbor where you can go and eat some nice fish dishes. And I also think it's connecting to some of the smaller islands that is here in this region. So basically some of the key features that you're getting with this drone is the increased obstacle avoidance. And if you're flying around like I'm doing right now and I can only barely spot the drone out there, it's really nice to have the confidence of the obstacle avoidance that is on this drone. I think I spotted somebody that is walking along here. Oops. Just want to make sure that we are not interfering with people. Even though this is a sub 250 gram drone, still super portable, same design as the Mini 3. The rest of the Mini 3 series still need to be a little bit respectful around people. Let's just stop here and grab a nice photo, because we are capable of doing photos with this drone as well. So we need to go a little bit closer. Oh, there's a car. We just stay out here. We do like a AEB. That seems like some sort of a maintenance crew. If we're gonna do this photo game, let's just do it right. This. Okay, so now we are doing an AEB with 48 megapixel photo and JPEG plus RAW. And we are rapidly draining the battery here. So, and we are just switching it into 12, so you have something to compare with. And it's from the exact same location. And then we're going back into video Let's do some reference clips for you guys. Let's just do here. There's a lot of dynamic range here. I just want the squares here so I can see what's going on. Maybe the overexposure warnings. And I also want the histogram enabled like this. So there. So let's just do 5 seconds. Oh, I want it like this instead. So let's do 5 seconds here. So, and let's just jump in there and go up here and take some HLG. Do 5 seconds of that. So, and we're doing some D-lock. And I will make that footage available through the Tech Drone Media website, so you have a chance to download those clips to review them by yourself. Let's just flick it back in normal mode, like this, and then flop the camera for vertical video. So, do a little bit of recording here. Just zoom a little bit in here. Let me just fly a little bit closer here. And then I have another feature that I want to show you. Because you also have something that's very, very nice. And I hope they will sort of change that and add that to the other drones in this series, because this is so nice. If I go under the 3 dots here, under control, there should be like bottom customization here. I can take the C2 button, and then I can move this a little bit here. I can say control, and there's a cruise control. So now I have a cruise control option, and that basically means that you can start flying around like this. Say, look at this. Then I can let go of the sticks, and then it just continues to do the motion that I'm doing. And it works regardless of what motion that you are adding in here. And you can simply just, was it the C2? Just stop it like this. So it says cruise control disabled. Flick it into normal video mode, and then I can show you again. I just want some video from this. So, just flying around here, manual point of interest. Ah, that looks so nice. And then I'm pressing the C2 button, I configured for cruise control, and now it's just, yeah, circling without me doing anything. So I could enjoy my coffee, I could say, da, 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 da. How nice is that? You also have the Waypoint options, and I don't have enough battery left here to, yeah, sort of to demonstrate that, but maybe I can. Let's just go here. So I'm basically putting in a waypoint here, so I can add a waypoint here with the C1, and then I can go up here like this, and I can add another waypoint. I don't want to make it too complicated, and I can go to this position, so like this, and then I can, yeah, you can plan these missions on the map. But right now I've just done it like this, so I can basically ask it to, yeah, to repeat the mission that I just did there. So the drone will go back, and it will repeat all the 4 waypoints that I've just recorded. So imagine if you have a house or something that you just built, and you want to, yeah, not that you just built, but you want to monitor the progress of building that house. Then you have this really, really nice option. So now we're squeezing it a little bit here. So it's basically doing what I'm telling it to do. So, I know. I might be pushing it a little bit, but at least it's an open field, so I can't go and get it if it's, yeah. So now it's probably aborting it. See, now it's racing like we asked it to do. Just needs to go to 104 meters. then it's done. And then we bring the drone back. I know for a fact, because I've been in situations much worse than this, that you can't keep the drone airborne for a longer period of time. Even though that it starts to say all the warnings. So now we get this like augmented reality, and the drone is starting to return back to me. See, we get strong wind warnings, and all that stuff, all the good stuff. This is actually a nice edition that it's showing on the screen here. So there's no real surprises with the Mini 4 Pro, and I think it's a really nice upgrade. Maybe not so much if you're coming from the Mini 3 Pro, because you have a lot of the advantages that this drone is offering. But if you're coming from some of the earlier drones, there's a lot of extra stuff here that is super interesting. And let's just see, it's up there. Yeah, it's coming down. Let's just see what it can do. It can probably land on top of the trees here, which we should try to avoid. I'm not sure that I'm feeling comfortable about that. So. So now it's coming down. Just let it land here. It seems I can actually control it while it's landing. That's nice. So. So now the drone is back safe on the ground. So this was basically my first flight with the Mini 4 Pro. The other one was a little bit rushed and was interrupted by a bunch of bikers that were coming to sort of mess up with my recordings. I had to be really careful about not disclosing this drone, as there were some of the bikers that were actually drone people and would know what this is all about. So I will be compiling a lot more videos about this drone here over the next couple of days, which I will be releasing to you guys, so you can sort of figure out if this is a drone for you or not. It goes without saying that DJI sent me this drone, so of course I'm not going to sit here and praise and recommend that this is the only truth and the only drone that you should be able to get, but it is a nice upgrade, especially if you're coming from some of the older versions. I would say it's a pleasure. It behaves exactly like you would expect. It was really nice that we could use this location without disturbing any people. And all the videos that I'll be doing going forward with this drone, I'll make sure to compile those in a playlist that you can access through this card. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then feel free to give it a like. If you didn't like it, feel free to press the dislike button twice. Thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you around.